Hey guys, welcome to the team call. Happy Tuesday. Sorry I'm running a few minutes behind. Today has been crazy. So you guys know we just bought a house and it's a fixer-upper and we're remodeling. So I was over there this afternoon helping Adam, and remodeling and renovating is no joke. So I'm exhausted, but I'm excited to share, and I'm so proud of myself for being prepared for this call before I went over there. So I'm ready to go. If you guys would like, please say hello over in the chat box. Please say hi. Please tell us where you're from. Why don't you tell me what your goals are for August? I'd love to see what your goals are. But you guys, you know, today we're going to go over Streak, which Streak is a way to manage your contacts in basically with your email. It's awesome. I've been using it for like 4 months and I love it. So I just really wanted to get a good handle on it before I taught it to you guys, make sure that it worked, make sure that I thought it was duplicatable, that it was easy to teach, and it was easy for you all to implement. And I really believe that it is. So thanks for being on and thanks for learning. We're going to make this about 30 minutes. That's my goal. And then we're going to do a team power hour after that. So if you're interested in joining me for power hour, we'll jump on Zoom right after this call. So let's see, what's everybody up to? Keelan's from Michigan. Goals are to help 8 people and go Emerald. Alexa, what's up, girl? Goal is to help 15 people this month and at least 5 new coaches to your team. Awesome. Becky from Florida. Gwen's on. D Payne's on. Angie's on. Tammy D's on. You guys, so good to see you. Thank you for giving me energy. I feel like I'm out of energy. I had to make a shake. This is my second one for today. I'm just like, man, physical labor, that is rough. And I'm, you know, like I'm in shape, not, you know, like perfect shape, but I'm in good shape, and that is rough. Rosalind from Canada, she's excited about this call. My goal is Success Club 10 before new coaches. Awesome, you guys. Gwen is to do a vision board and to get Rock the Basics done. Love that, Gwen. And Tammy, to complete Country Heat and to stick to her meal plan. Tammy, you can totally do that. You know you can. Okay, guys, so let's jump in because I just have so much to share with you with Streak. But real quick, before I start, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Tri, and I am the founder of Team Triceps. You heard about this call from Team Triceps Facebook page or from maybe one of your upline pages where they shared my call. So we're all a part of a big family, Team Triceps, and I'm so excited that you're here. If you are a brand new baby coach, welcome to the team. Thank you for being on. Thank you for taking the time to invest in yourself. And I will tell you, if you are a newer coach, this is an awesome opportunity to start to organize yourself from the beginning. I think that is one thing that many coaches struggle with is organization. And if you want this business to work, you've got to treat it like a business. You've got to treat it like a job, and you just got to get yourself organized. Whether you're an organized person or you're not, you just need to get yourself organized, okay? So anybody can learn to be organized. It's a skill. It's not like a God-given talent. Okay, organization is a skill, and we all have to work at it. So you just got to work at it, and you just got to get in and jump in and go for it. So I'm glad that you guys are on. So for those of you that have not yet downloaded Streak, what I want you to do is I want you to open up another tab, and I want you to go to Google. Y'all know about Google. So I'm opening up Google right now, and I just want you to type in Streak for Gmail. Streak for Gmail. Type it in. Type it in, type it in. And then the third one down for me is Streak CRM for your inbox, and it says it's www.streak.com. I want you to click on that link, and then you want to install it. Mine says Streak installed, so mine is already installed, but I want you to install it. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to take care of that really quick to get it installed on your computer, because I just want you to do this. And basically, Streak is like an app for your Gmail, so you'll only access it through your Gmail on your desktop, okay? So go ahead and take care of that. Oh, I need that Shakeology to seep into my veins. Can you guys tell I'm like tired? Okay, so we all have Streak downloaded. Awesome. So now, let me see what's, so we know how to set it up. So basically, once Streak is done, you're gonna open up your Gmail account. And you should somewhere see on there like add Streak or open Streak, like there should be a button somewhere. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but it should give you like a option to get Streak connected to your Gmail, okay? So I want you to add it to your Gmail. So now pull up your Gmail. P.S. If you don't have Gmail, you got to get Gmail. Gmail is incredible. It's the best free mail software that there is. And it has Streak. So get your Gmail up and get your Streak connected to your Gmail, okay? If you have questions about that, comment and I can try and help, but I haven't done that in a long time, so I don't really remember. But for me, it seemed pretty user-friendly when I went into my Gmail and connected it. It seemed like it was like right there for me to add in. Amber, you download it by searching Streak on a website called google.com. So if you go to Google and you type in Streak for Gmail, it'll take you to streak.com, www.streak.com, and you download it there. Okay? So if you're listening to the recording and you still need to set up your Streak, you can just hit pause. But I'm gonna screen share with you guys. I'm just gonna show you my inbox and how to do it. So let's screen share. Let me pull this out here, this tab out. Okay, screen share. Okay, you guys seeing my screen? Here's my screen. And when you scroll down, obviously you have all your folders here, but right at the top, you'll see pipelines. So you will not have, if you just set this up, you do not have any pipelines. So I just want to give you a brief overview of what a pipeline is. A pipeline would be like your funnel, and that kind of is like your folder. So it helps you categorize like the different types of people that you're talking to. So for you, you're going to hit new. So you're going to hit this new, and then you're going to click sales CRM. I've never really tried any of these other ones, but oh, cool. Wedding planning, event planning, trip planning. That's pretty cool. You could also do blank, you know, whatever. Create a team for your pipeline. I don't want to create a team, just for me for now. So I guess you can add people to your pipeline. That's pretty awesome. So just me for now. Create pipeline. And here is what the sales CRM pipeline looks like. So you can just highlight this and call it what you want. So I'm going to show you guys how I do this, but you can call it whatever you want. Facebook contacts. And then we're going to rename these. So we can actually go in and we can rename these stages right here. Okay, so I'm not going to go through this and rename them. What I'm going to show you guys is how I set up my pipelines. Okay, so let's go in the first pipeline. Now I just want to make this clear. Right now, I am not using Facebook to build my business. I am using only Instagram. So right now I'm focusing on Instagram. I plan to start using Facebook ads though, again this month, so I will most likely be creating a new pipeline for Facebook. But right now I'm just focusing on Instagram. So if I click here on Instagram, this is how I work my Instagram. So, and I just made a call about this in the Team Cut Mixer for those of you that are a part of that. So my Instagram prospects pipeline is super, super simple. Message 1, message 2, message 3. There's 3 categories here. So just to give you an overview of how I do it, I send like 10 to 30 messages a week on Instagram just saying, hey girl, thanks for your support. Thanks for following my journey. What are your health and fitness goals? Or are you also on a health and fitness journey? So I'm just kind of bringing it up right away with them. So when I do that, I put them in here into sent message number 1. Now how you do that is you click within this message here and you click new box and you add them just like this, at Sarah B. Try, okay? And that's all you do. That's all you got to do. And I always update this last contact date added. So it would be August 9th. So what I want to show you guys is how to like create this for yourself. So let's go into this one that I tried to create, this Facebook contacts. Let's go into this. So let's call this, let's just recreate my Instagram prospects. So if you want to rename this, you can just double click in here and we can say, you can just call this category 1 or message 1. This one can be called category 2, category 3. And then I forgot what else I had in there. Closed. So a lot of times, like I'll close them if they're already a Beachbody coach and I just didn't know it, or if they're not interested, or maybe they are in a different network marketing, whatever. Now, if we want to get rid of these other extra ones, we can just go up here and click delete stage. So just clicking here, you got to just be intuitive with this stuff. Like, okay, how would I get rid of this? Just kind of click around, delete stage, okay, and delete stage. Now you can change the colors here. So you can click here and you can change colors. You can add a custom color. You can make them really pretty and rainbowish. Awesome, okay? So you can do all that stuff. So we have our 4 categories for Instagram prospects. Now we've got to make our like our columns here. So obviously we want the name of the person. This one called stage, we don't need this because we already know if it's going to be in category 1 or 2. If you look here at my Instagram prospects, if I open this up, I know who's here. So I don't need to have stage as one of my columns, right? So if I go over here to Instagram prospects, this is the new one that we're creating. I can click on this and it won't let me delete it, so I just hide it. Deal size, I think maybe I just rename this. How about we just rename that to notes? And then assign to, I'm assigning everything to myself, so I'm just gonna hide that one. I like this one, date of last email. Oh, we already have a notes. What else did I put here? Man, I should be more prepared. Okay, so Instagram prospects, days and stage, notes, last contact, oh, follow-up date, okay. So let's see, I wanna actually delete this column. So you can delete that, awesome. So when you wanna add a new column, we wanna add date. So this would be date of last contact. So date of last email is really actually not needed for Instagram. And I'll tell you why in a second. So I'm actually going to remove this column. So date of last contact, and then we want date here, and we want this to be follow-up date. And then what the heck else did I have? Oh, days in stage, okay. Days in stage. So this is a special one. So this is a magic column. Because it uses some sort of formula. So I just got to scroll through this. Days in stage. Cool. So now when I want to add a new box, say I just messaged someone, I want to add them. Sarah B. Try. Awesome. And I contacted Sarah B. Try today. I'm going to set a follow-up date to make sure I check in with her, in a couple days. And I don't really put a ton of notes here, but here's the deal, guys. So this is what happens. I take the time to send messages to people I'm interested in working with, and I send them, 10 to 30 a week. And then when I'm in my power hours and I see that somebody responds to me, if Sarah B. Try responds to me, I click on this little guy here. I click here and I say, okay, she responded to me. I put them in category 2. If they respond to me one time, I put them in category 2. If then she responds to me again, that means that she's sent me now 2 messages and I've sent her 3 and we have a conversation going. She goes into category 3. That's just how I do it. You can do your categories however you want. For me, this just means, okay, in category 2, they at least responded to me. Category 3, they've responded to me multiple times. Okay, good. This person may be interested. It just helps me kind of filter these people, okay? So this is how I do it right here. So do you see how it moves? And then I also try to update last date contacted every time I'm in my power hour and Sarah B. Try is messaging me. I'm updating this, okay? So now here's the cool thing. I'm just going to delete this contact. Delete. Okay. And I'm going to actually delete this pipeline. Oh, that's not the one I want to delete. That's got all my actual people in it. Let's not delete that one. So here's Instagram. It won't let you delete a pipeline that has people in it, that has boxes in it. Click OK. Okay, so let me go back to my pipelines here. So Instagram prospects. Okay. So let me just look at my notes. Where am I at? Okay, so now let's just say that you want to add somebody who emailed you to some sort of pipeline, because I've got different ones. I've got Instagram prospects. I've got 5-step coaching invites. We're going to talk about this at another time. This is a lot. And then I have the 5-step invite process for challengers. I have my active customers. And I also have my new coach training, which I'll go into all of that here. But let's just look at this 5-step invite process. So say somebody emails me and is interested in joining one of my challenge groups. So I go to my email, and let's just say I'm talking to Adam's sister right now. She's making me a Facebook cover. So let's just say I want to save her email. Say she's a prospect. So I click here on this little box, and I'm going to say Andrea Stoik. Okay, and then I click that here because it's saying, well, that's what I want. Why is it doing that? Andrea Stoik, S-T-E-U-C-K. Okay, create new name box. So she's right here, and I click this, and then I get to choose which one she goes into. So I want to put her in the 5-step invite process challengers. Okay. Oh, my phone's ringing. Okay, so once she's in there, I can actually click on the box. Nope. I can't click on the box there. I've actually got to go into 5-step invite process, and it will always add that person to the very first step. So let's just say my first step here is people to contact. She's already contacted me, so I'm going to put her in step 1 invite. Okay. Now here's the cool thing about her box here is it saved everything that she sent me. It saved her email. It saved whatever. So I can click on this. And I have all of the notes that I need, right? And I can also set the last contact date, and I can make sure to set the follow-up date right there, okay? Another thing that you can do when you're going through this stuff is you can sort A to Z, so you can see, clear view. Let's just say you want to go through who to invite, or you're trying to find somebody. A to Z will help you find somebody, right? Okay, and you can always clear that view. What else did I want to talk about? Okay, so we talked about creating stages. We talked about using the columns that I use. Let me just see what kind of questions that you guys have. How do you add people? How do you add lines? Okay, Christina Clip, I just talked about that. So make sure you catch the recording. I just talked about all that stuff. Okay, so you can add people manually or via email. Remember, to add people manually, you just click new box right here. Okay, you can just click new box. And I'm not ever really adding people to this step 1 invite. I'm usually adding people to contact. Now here's the thing, guys, this is what I do. So when I'm in Instagram and I'm talking to people, when they're in category 2 and category 3, I move them to the other pipeline. So let's just take this person, for example, right here. And I click on this little thing and I say move to pipeline. Let's say I'm ready to invite this person to the coaching opportunity. And I'm going to say, or let's just say the challenge group. Let's just say to my challenge group. So I'm going to click on move to 5-step invite process challenge group. Are you moving? Yeah. Now, sometimes it will give you an error that says these don't have the same boxes, so make sure. So you just want to make sure that you're not losing any information. So you just want to, check on that. So click OK. And now it immediately tells me that she's in this 5-step invite process. So I'm in her box, but it's in a new pipeline. So now I have the opportunity to either put her in step 1 or just leave her in people to contact. So for me, when I'm talking to people on Instagram, when I'm in that season of my business, I'm talking. And then when I'm ready to invite people, I go to my Instagram prospects and I'm like, okay, that's why I have nobody in message 2 or message 3, because I've moved them all over to either the coaching invite to contact or into the 5-step invite process to contact. Make sense? So I'm going to move her back because she's not ready to be moved yet. Move to pipeline, Instagram prospects, okay, and she was in message 3, so I'm going to move her there. See, now that just screwed up my days and stage, but that's okay. Okay? So I want to go through these for you guys. Now, take quick notes on this. This is how I do my Instagram prospects. So this is my pipeline for Instagram prospects. Message 1, message 2, message 3, and closed. Okay, that one's super easy. So that's, if this looks like it's what you want to do for Instagram, set it up like this. Okay, then we're not going to go into the coaching one. I'm going to show you that on the webinar on the 28th with Meredith. But let's go into the 5-step invite process. For those of you that were on the 5-step invite process workshop, we set this up on that workshop. And Alexa and I are going to be doing this next weekend, I believe on the 20th. So we're going to be going through the 5-step invite process, and then we're going to be doing the streak tutorial at the end, setting it up just for the 5-step invite process, okay? But it's super easy. I just, people to contact, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then I have an objections handling one because, there's going to be people that are going to have objections, and I want to know that that's where I'm working with them, helping them through their objections. Step 5 is the options and enrollment. And then, of course, I don't know why that's, I have the follow-ups here. So follow-up 1, follow-up 2, follow-up 3, and then the monthly follow-up. So guys, when you're talking to someone, the goal is to either get them enrolled here in step 5 or to put them in the check-in. So say you're on the interview, say you're on the videos. It's like, hey, they didn't answer you. You send them a follow-up. Hey, just checking in. Did you see my last message? Then you would move them to follow-up 1. If they don't answer your follow-up 1, then you create some urgency. And you send another follow-up. Hey, I know you're super busy. I'm super busy too, but I wanted to let you know I'm running a challenge group or a support group. I know you're struggling with that. I'd love to have you join. It starts in a week. Let me know if you're interested. I've only got a few spots left. Create some urgency. If they still don't respond, then you can send them a message and let them off the hook. Say, it sounds like you're not ready. Like, I totally understand that. You've got to be ready to do this. What if I contacted you next month? Okay, whether or not they respond, unless they say no, you move them to your monthly follow-up list. You put them on the monthly follow-up list, okay? So you're really trying to just move people through here. You guys, and look at how many people I have to contact. I have 63 people in here to contact because I just set this up right before Summit. So I haven't even had a chance to get in here to contact these people. My goal is to either get them in the enrollment here or get them to monthly follow-up, because every month when I go to my people to contact to start the invite process, I'm also going to look at my monthly follow-ups and send all of them a follow-up. Now, here's the cool thing. Let's say that all 63 of these people were in my monthly follow-up category. Let's just say. And if they're in your monthly follow-up, hopefully you have an email, because by step 3, you're emailing them and you should have an email. But let's just say that I select everybody from people to contact, or really, let's just pretend that this is the monthly follow-up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to send a mass email. So you click more and you click send mass email. Now what this does is it finds all of the boxes with the email. So out of 63 boxes that I need to contact, I only have 10 emails. And that makes sense to me because most of these people are people from Facebook, people I haven't, or people from Instagram, people I haven't converted yet over to email. So then I click continue with mail merge, and it will show me who I have emails for. So I'm gonna remove myself, and these are all the people that I have emails for. Okay, and then it sends them an individual email, This is not, it looks like it's a direct email from you. So that means that you type it up as if you're talking to that person. Now, if you see down here, there's a thing that says customize with template. If you click on given name, you can say, hey, given name, hey, given name. And if you roll over, it will show you which one it's grabbing from. So right here, this guy's name is Paul, but it's grabbing his like maiden name or his middle name or whatever. I'm not sure why. Angela, it's grabbing that name. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You just have to be really careful. It looks like it's working for everybody except him. So if I click edit, oh look, I can do that right there. Paul, done. Now, as I go over all of these, look at this, you guys, you can actually customize it for each person. Now, here's the cool thing. This little box right here is snippets. This is where you save all of your drafts. So if I click on snippets, look at this. I have categories for my snippets. My 5-step coaching invites, I've got drafts that are saved in here. My 5-step process for challengers. So I'm not even sure what this is. Let's click it. So it says, hey Roxanne, I would love to get you started in my 21-day fix group. I'm not sure about the exact date. Will be sometime mid-August. Can you answer a few questions for me? I'd like to know where you are at in your journey. Awesome. So this was probably something that I created last month where I was, talking to people who were interested. Okay, but and as you guys can see in my snippets, I don't have any of them really saved in my 5-step invite process. I don't. Now, when you click on this little snippet thing, you can actually click Manage Snippets. So this is the cool thing. This is where you create a new snippet. So you can see here all of your snippets, and you can click and you can edit them. So this is my new coach process. I have all of the coach emails that I send out to all my new coaches saved. All of this stuff. Now, create a new snippet. If I want to create a new one, I name it and I say monthly check-in, challenger invite. And the pipeline would be under right here, 5-step invite process challengers. And then I can create the subject, checking in on you. And then I can just type. If I'm going to put the given name in there, fine. I don't need to put that, but I can just say, just wanted to see how you were doing and how your summer has been. Have you stayed on track with your goals? I hope so. I am starting a new group this month. I know you weren't ready last month, but maybe now is better time for you. Okay, something like that, like super easy, guys, right? And then you just click done. And it saves. So now what if I get rid of this one and I go back to my snippets here and I look 5-step invite process challengers monthly check-in. So remember, we're assuming that all of these, even though these people were people to contact, I'm using this as an example as if these people were monthly in the monthly check-in. So look at this. I can scroll over. Hey, Mona Joy, just wanted to see how you were doing this summer and how your summer has been. Have you stayed on track with your goals? I hope so. You guys, super simple. Like this makes it so freaking easy. And then when you hit send, it sends them all individually to all of these people. Okay? And honestly, all of these people need to be in my monthly checkup because they are all people that I've talked to. I have all of their emails. So they're people that I've talked to on the regular all the time. Okay, so I'm just probably going to send that afterwards. I'm probably just going to tweak a few things. But I just wanted to make sure that you knew how to create those snippets and how to save them. Okay, so from here, let's say I move somebody. Let's say Cassie goes through the steps and she's in step 5 and she has her enrollment and she's good. Like let's say she decides to join. I'm going to click this and I'm going to move her over to active customers. Now, this is the error I was telling you about. Active customers is missing the field, so data will be lost in follow-up date. So I would click cancel. I would click cancel, and I would go to active customers, and I would add a new column. I click date, and I'd say follow-up date. Enter. And then I would go back to my 5-step invite process, and I click on Cassie. And, oh, it's up here. Actually, I'd click move to pipeline and I'd click move to active customers. Now I'm not getting that error. And I click OK. Now she's in active customers. So I've got different ones in here. So her purchase is complete. So from here, this is something new that I'm doing. So if I go back into active customers, I want to make sure that just like my new coaches, my new customers and my new challengers get a welcome email and video. I want to make sure that they're added to my challenge group. I want to make sure that they complete my challenge group. I want to make sure that they send me their before and after pictures, and I want to make sure that they're submitting the Beachbody challenge application. What is so cool about Streak is it's keeping us on track with making sure we're seeing people all the way through the process of this. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to move her back. I'm going to move her back to, where was she at? Right there. Okay. Cool, guys? Okay. So I'm going to stop my screen share because I think that's okay, this video is recorded always. So this is a team call. Team calls are recorded and available to you always. Workshops, the workshops are the ones that are only available for 48 hours. And yes, you probably want to rewatch this, absolutely, because it's just kind of taking you through, so you can pause it and maybe do it on your own, pause. But here's the deal, guys. You just have to get in there and try it. I know it seems like a little scary, but the way I learn is to just go and try and do things. I like see it and I go and try it and I'm like, oh yeah, that totally works. So here is the cool thing. For those of you that already have Streak set up and you're already using Streak, this is not for those of you who have not used Streak yet, but for those of you that already have Streak set up, there is a Streak app on your phone. Download it, sync it in with your Gmail, and you can access your pipelines and you can see all the people, whatever stage they're in. So cool. Okay, so let's talk about best practices. Best practices when it comes to setting up your Streak. You've got to start small. So don't try to take all of your people. If you have this huge list, or all of your Facebook messages or all of your emails, don't try to take all of that and just import it. What you need to do is you need to continue to invite and continue to follow up just like you're doing. And every day that you talk to a chunk of people, you also move them into Streak and you move them into the appropriate category. And just know that your pipelines may change, like your categories may change, and that's okay. So set it up the best that you know right now. Mine has changed significantly since when I first started 4 months ago. And I'm finally now feeling my groove. So start small and slowly work it up, okay? Integrate slowly, integrate all of that slowly. And here's the deal. Don't stop inviting just because you're organizing your Streak. To all of my owls out there, stop organizing and you have to do. So your Streak is not going to be perfect today. It's not going to be as colorful and as beautiful as mine looks right now, but that's okay. And mine just really got to the point of good where I felt really solid with it before summit and even after summit. Like this last week, I've really been spending more time getting it to where I wanted to go, because I wanted to make sure that I had it ready and I knew what I was going to talk about and show you guys for this call. So don't stop inviting because you're organizing your streak. You still have to invite. Okay, so that's why I'm saying small chunks. Like, do what you normally do, and if you're following up with 10 people, grab those 10 people and put them into the right category and streak. Okay? And here's the best practice tip ever. This is how you keep it organized. This is how you stay on track with it. You should only be replying to your messages when you are sitting at your computer and your streak is up and you are focused. So I have my phone and I'm talking to people on Instagram or on my email or on my Facebook Messenger, and my streak is up on my computer, because that helps me connect the dots. It helps me move them to where they need to go. Otherwise, if I'm out and about and I'm like, oh, so-and-so messaged me, let me message them back, I lose track of where they're at, and then I never record it. And then that's not how you stay in touch with people and keep them moving through. So be very intentional about this. Remember, this is a business. This just isn't like, crazy willy-nilly, just do whatever you want. You got to keep it organized. So keep your time organized also. Okay? So I think this is gonna really help you guys. I think this is gonna really, really help you guys. It's helped me a lot. It's helped me a lot. And what I love about it is that it keeps me accountable to moving people through the process. How many times have you had somebody that you're talking to and they fall through the cracks because they didn't respond to you or whatever, and you forgot what step they were at? This helps you because you're like, okay, I'm in my power hour. Who should I contact? Oh yeah, I've got 4 people that are stuck in step 3. I need to check in with them. Okay, I've got 4 people that I sent enrollments out that I've never finished. I got to check in with them. So it helps you understand where your people are at in the process. Okay? So thanks so much for being on, you guys. I hope that helps. The recording will be up on my YouTube right away. It is added to the team files and team triceps within 24 hours. Okay? The link there. In the file and team triceps that has all the team calls, there's a separate file for each year. So 2016 team calls has its own file. Go in there. You can see any team call that we've ever done every Tuesday. And this will be up there within 24 hours. Cool? Let me know how it goes. And keep me posted. Okay? What does Tara say? Best thing you said to me at Summit was the word boundaries. Thank you. It has helped keep me on track and let my peeps know that I'm not always responding in like 2 seconds. Totally. And I think that when you create boundaries and you sit down and you have business hours, you're more organized and you just work better. You work more focused. You're not like all over the place, like there's no worse feeling than just being like a frazzled mess. And we've all been there. We have all been there. But remember, organization is a skill. It's something that you learn. It's something that you work on. It's not a God-given talent. It's just not. It's a skill. Maybe some people have a personality where they like to be more organized, but they've taught themselves how to be organized. So you can be organized. All right, guys, have an awesome night. I'm jumping on Zoom right now. My Zoom ID is 801-686-0486. I'm jumping on to do a power hour. If you're interested in joining me, jump on with me. I'll probably be on for about an hour. So because I've been so busy, I haven't gotten it in today, so I'm going to do it. If you guys want to join me, please jump on to Zoom. Have a great night, you guys. We'll talk to you soon.